I just finished Welcome to the Dark Ages by Mallory, and I want to talk about it. So, Welcome to the Dark Ages is the first book in the Litrpg trilogy, Morgan and Merlin's Excellent Adventures, and it brings a really fresh spin to the legend of King Arthur. So, unlike the tales we are really familiar with, in this one, the all powerful Merlin has been murdered. So, to make sure history stays on the path it's meant to follow, Merlin pulls a spirit from our modern timeline, a very sarcastic, very contemporary woman, and reincarnates her into the Dark Ages to try and stop the impending doom this new timeline could bring. Once you pick up this story, it is pretty difficult to put down. It's really fast paced, full of witty humor, and it's packed with a well placed pop culture references throughout the whole story. There's even a talking sword that reminds me of the sentient weapons from the video game High on Life, which is also a vibe if you have played it. The sarcasm and banter are constant, and it really keeps you coming back for more. So, alongside all of this humor and chaos, there's also a really solid progression element running through the story. Morgan isn't dropped into the Dark Ages as some overpowered hero. She actually has to learn how to cultivate her magic, level up, and survive in a world that's way more brutal than anything she's used to. So, the magic system in the book revolves around the cultivation of chi. Chi can be really dangerous, though, and while Merlin is trying his best to guide Morgan through it, she has a habit of rushing off and doing things her own way, which usually means she is progressing way faster than anyone expected, but she causes a lot of chaos along the way. So if you love sarcastic heroines, chaotic magic systems, sentient weapons, Arthurian legends with a lit RPG twist, and stories that mix humor and high stakes, this is definitely one to check out and put on your TBR. I've already ordered the next two books to come in the mail, which I am looking out for the mailman for.